What do you think about Villa, like, in this game? Do you think it's kind of more of the same, probably what we've seen the last couple of matches? I know they've kind of had a bit of a slump, haven't they? Let's be honest, they've come up against some good teams, haven't they, in the last run of fixtures? I still feel like I want more from Leon Bailey. I don't think he's playing well enough. He had a couple of opportunities. He hit the bar, didn't he? One chance. But I still want more from him. There was a couple of opportunities where he got sort of into the box, and there was one moment where he kind of, you just thought, just cut in, just drop the shoulder, cut in, hit it on your left foot. And he tried to go down the outside for some reason, and the Arsenal defenders read him like a book. And I just thought, it's just
be more clinical and direct. Yeah, I agree. I think, to be honest, Ollie Watkins is really impressing me. I thought Coutinho has been well when he's been called upon. You can see his class in bursts as well. And I think going forwards, they look brilliant. I think you can see Emery's plan clearly as well when they play a team like Arsenal. But I am surprised at how bad they've become defensively as well. I don't think Ezri Konsa looks as good this season. Tyrone Mings, I think, is probably past his best now. I don't think he'll get in the England squad anymore. I'd love to hear Miles' take on that as well. And we've got a lot of Villa fans subscribed as well. I'd love to hear their take on it. But defensively, I think they're just not that great.
Konsa was so lucky that the Odegaard chance.
Yeah. And what do you make of the final goal as well, when Martinez went up for the corner to try and get something from the game? And Unai Emery said afterwards he didn't tell him to do that, and he never would tell anybody to go up for a last-minute goal from as a goalkeeper. That's surely going to kind of ruffle some feathers as well, because Martinez, his profile's massive now after the World Cup win. There's been talk of like the two of them not seeing eye to eye from their Arsenal days. They obviously both had a point to prove playing against Arsenal as well. Do you reckon there's going to be something behind the scenes there between the two after that? Because it didn't sound like a great reaction from Emery either, did it?
No, we spoke, didn't we, actually, not long ago about there being rumours that there'd been a bit of a rift between the pair. And, obviously it's not good. Your manager coming out, normally, I think a manager would kind of divert attention and or probably just say, look, that's things happen in the heat of the moment in games. Players sort of, make these mistakes, but he's kind of gone back on, almost kind of gone against that, hasn't he? Really, and just said, I didn't tell him to do that.
It's a strange one.
But Emery strikes me as that sort of character, though. I wouldn't want to cross him, to be fair, if I was a player. I feel like he's got that sort of mean streak, hasn't he, about him?
I get the feeling he wants to put people in their place who are probably getting above their station a little bit. And obviously, Emi Martinez has had such a successful year or two that he's kind of got a right to feel confident, hasn't he? But it borders on cockiness sometimes. And if he's doing something that's not part of the manager's strategy by going up for a corner and then conceding a goal that finishes off any chance Villa had of getting back into the game, that's not great either. So I kind of get where he's coming from, but where it goes from here, I can't see Martinez being there beyond another season. I think he'll be snapped up by a massive team. And I think Villa would be right to cash in and find another alternative, to be fair.
It'd be a good time for them to cash in, to be fair, if he does go. I mean, we know he's got a bit of an ego, hasn't he? Yes. It wouldn't surprise me if, Emery wasn't against, cashing in and looking for somebody else, but they really do need to kind of earmark a goalkeeper, because I don't think they've got a goalkeeper at the club who can take his place and be a number one. Let's talk about that Coutinho goal, though.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Oh, how brilliantly made that was. Right, that was a brilliant team goal.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Going forward, they can do that.
Yeah. Do you think he's got a future at Villa? Do you think he's turning it around?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't know what kind of contract he's on, and I hope for Villa's sake that they didn't tie him to a huge one, because he has passed his best, definitely, but he's got moments of magic, and I think that's worth him being in the squad, definitely. If you can bring Phil Coutinho off the bench when you're struggling for a goal, you can't create chances in the final third. He can conjure up stuff from distance, can't he, that many people can't. And yeah, he's a special player when he's good. But I've been impressed by Buendia as well when he's played. And it's just unfortunate they both kind of vie for that same number 10 position, isn't it? Because they're both great players.
Yeah, I think they try and sort of operate in the same areas sometimes. I think it's definitely, it's one that they probably will have to work on if they're both starting.
I put Buendia ahead of Coutinho, though. I think most Villa fans probably would as well.
Yeah.